and welcome back to the Brick City. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I know that I am. I'm really having quite a good day. I got a job offer the other day, and then obviously we got really good results as well for my exam, which we celebrated by building this Jurassic Park set. We haven't yet put it into the city yet, but we are going to move it over and put it into the city hopefully very soon. We do have a special guest today, as she most always is, just chilling back there. She's actually looking at us now. Hi. So we got a special guest today. I say special guest, she seems to be in every single video at this point. But today we're going to be talking about Argos, and I know I talk a lot about kind of different shops and stuff like that. I've obviously talked about B&M, I've talked about Argos and Tesco, not Argos, Asda and Tesco's and other shops for Lego, but I want to kind of highlight that there may be possibility that Argos might be the best Lego store outside of Lego within the UK. Like, obviously I know you can go to toy shops, but not everywhere is going to have the same toy shops, and evidently that means that kind of not everywhere is going to have, you know, the bits that you might want. And I know Argos isn't either, but there is possibilities that Argos might well indeed have everything that you need. Now, Argos literally do kind of every single Lego theme you could imagine. They do Lego City, Friends, Harry Potter, Technic, Duplo. I mean, I've got a long list here and it goes down. We've got Ninjago, Icon, Super Mario, superheroes. They do Marvel stuff, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Lego Dots. Every single thing that you could think of, Argos do. And I think it's incredible because I know myself, there's a toy shop near me, and when I go in there, like, and I don't want to slate this toy shop because it is good and I buy from there quite a bit, but when I go in there isn't always kind of the selection I want. There may be Lego City, there may be, you know, Friends, Harry Potter, and maybe some Star Wars, maybe some Marvel, but like, they don't have every single thing. Like, they may not have Technic in, or if they do, it's like one or two sets. It's not anything big. But with Argos, they are quite a massive company, so when you are looking on their website, they are going to have kind of every single set that you could maybe imagine. So they are going to have quite a lot on there, and that's like one of the massive bonuses to Argos, is that they do have a lot of sets on their website. The good thing I find with Argos as well is that not only can you buy from the store, but you can also buy online as well. Like toy shops as well, like I'd mentioned, you can go into the shops, but you can't always order online. So if you don't want to go out, or you physically can't go to these places, maybe it's like you've got to get the bus or a train and it's a 30-minute ride, and maybe that's a bit too much for you. So you can just order it online, which I think is incredible, and it's another massive bonus to being able to shop on Argos. And even Tesco's and stuff like that. Some Tesco stores will not will not bring it to you. I know they do it for groceries. I've never ordered off Tesco, so I'm not too sure like how they do it, but maybe they would send it to you. But Argos, they definitely will. They'll bring it to your door, and it's the same for Amazon, but Amazon's a lot more expensive, and a hell of a lot more expensive. One of my actual favorite things about Argos is the kind of 2 for the price of 15, 2 for the price of 20, or 2 for the price of £30 sets. And this is something that Argos constantly do. The sets may change, but not often do they change. Now, what they do is they'll put sets on there, and sets they think that are very kind of random, far apart, that won't often get bought together, they put on for a set price. So maybe it's, you can buy these 2 sets for £15, or you can buy them for £30 for 2 bigger sets. The good thing about this is they will charge a similar price to Lego. So on here, you'll be able to see sets for £25, but if you buy another set with it, it's only £5 more. And like, I know there is the thinking that like maybe you didn't want the extra set, but £5 for a massive set like isn't bad at all, and we can't knock the pricing of, you know, getting these extra pieces, extra parts for £5 more. Like it is a bit of a no-brainer to me, especially when if you'd pay for these sets normally, you would be paying like the full £25. So it is a bit of a no-brainer. I mean, on Argos, they do have kind of the Spider-Man sets and race car sets. They actually have one of the brand new Lego City race car sets out for £25, but you can also get another Technic set on top, or a Spider-Man set for an extra £5, which is, I mean, it's quite good in my books. The only problem I do have with it is personally, and I know this will only, well, it won't just be me, but it won't be like a mass majority of people. I don't often build with a lot of Technic, and I don't often build like the giant figs. So like, you know, like buying the Spider-Man, buying the Technic set maybe wouldn't be for me. So if they did have more kind of just normal sets on there, then I would 100% buy it for an extra £5. And especially like, if it wasn't a set if it was a set I wasn't going to build, like I didn't really want it, I would break it down, use it for parts, and build up kind of mills plates or other bits and add to my parks, loads of other features that I could do with the Lego City. So in kind of retrospect to that, like being able to use this feature is a bit of a no-brainer. Not only do we get this feature with Argos, but Argos also put on a lot of discounts, and quite often they're putting on discounts. Maybe it's a clearance, or maybe it is because they just want to put it on discount. Maybe it's not selling as well and they need to shift the products and make room for new products. But discounts that they put on are about 20-30%, and they're incredible. Like, they have lots of Harry Potter sets on there, and a lot of them are just discounted, and it, to me, like, they're not that old of a set to kind of start discounting them yet. So it's a bit of a strange one that they are discounting them. But, you know, again, you can't complain at getting more money off with buying your sets. So being able to get the discount on it, and maybe the 2 for £20, 2 for £30 is, again, they all add up to be amazing. I don't know. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible the amount that it like stacks up, and especially when you can go somewhere that you get rewards. That's why I rate Tesco so highly for Lego. And I know I don't get rewards for B&M, but I also rate B&M very highly for Lego as well, just because they are often putting on discounts or often putting on bundles, like Argos do as well. I've just been looking there, and I know I say I'm not a big fan of Technic, but they are selling the Technic Peugeot set for £50 off at the moment, which is incredible. And something to add on to that as well is I didn't buy it at the time, and I'm so frustrated with myself that I didn't buy it at the time, but it was the Sanctum Sanctorum, and Argos was selling it for £120 when it was 130 in the Lego store, so £100 off on that set. And unfortunately, Argos are now selling it again for £200, I believe. I might have to check that figure. But yeah, like, to say that you could get that set for £100 off compared to paying an extra £100 more, like, yeah, you're not going to get your points, but does it really matter when you're saving that much? And in regards to points as well, like, you're not going to be missing out on much, because with Argos, you can use Nectarcard. Now, Nectarcard is linked to Sainsbury's, and it is originally from Sainsbury's, but obviously it works with Argos now as well. So anytime you make a purchase in there, you do get points on that card, which you can then use to spend back in the stores, get vouchers, and get money back off. So again, like, you can't really knock, you know, being able to gain points anyway, because yes, they're not the Lego VIP points, but in retrospect, they're probably very, very similar. I don't know the exact statistics of, like, whether you get more money's worth at Lego or whether you get more money's worth at Argos or with Nectarcard, sorry. But, you know, either way, you're still going to be getting extra money back on that. And, like, again, with the discounts and with the bundles as well, it's a bit of a kind of no-brainer. So it's similar to the Lego store, but yet you can get the sets you kind of want to that would be discounted as well. Now, as well as having the older sets as well, Argos does actually have a lot of the newer sets as well. Used as well twice in there. Yeah, so Argos do have the newer sets, so it's kind of a bit of a no-brainer. Like, Argos is 10 minutes down the road. Lego, for me, is an hour's drive. So to be able to go and kind of pick up these sets that I want to, especially a lot of the newer sets, it makes a lot more sense for me to walk down, get one, kind of save a bit, and then I can go get another one, rather than having to make a big trip to the Lego store and then I'll buy in bulk, as I kind of sometimes do when I go to Lego store, just because, you know, you're there and it's a big trip just to go, not like to get one tiny set. Like, it'd make no sense. It'd be more sense ordering offline, but then again, I don't want to wait, you know, days and days for sets to come. But yeah, that is Argos, and I think it's incredible. I use it quite a bit. I use my Nectarcard, I use the discounts, I use the bundles, and, you know, I end up getting quite a lot of sets that I do want. And actually, I believe I said it at the start of this video, but I did buy the my I don't know what I'd call it. This was my reward to myself for my exam results, and I bought that from Argos. My reward, that doesn't sound right at all. But yeah, that is Argos, and it's incredible. It's where I go for a lot of my purchases for Lego. Obviously, there are going to be some sets that you won't be able to get from there, like you can't get that. Although I say that, you can get the Millennium Falcon from Millennium Falcon? Falcon? Millennium Falcon. Oh, I'm losing my way with words today. You can buy that set from Argos. It is actually a bit more than the Lego store. So, you know, you do have to kind of search and figure things out a bit for yourself. But I use Bricklink a lot to do that. And I use kind of the Lego website to kind of compare sets. So, you know, if you are kind of bothered about saving money, then I'd definitely check out Argos. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. If you're not, and you can get to the Lego store easily, then go to the Lego store. But like, as myself being a student, like, I just want to kind of tell you a bit about like ways that I get Lego and ways that I kind of do things for cheaper, just because, you know, like, I'm a student, I'm doing things on budgets as well, and like I have to save a lot for sets. So, and I know I'm not the only person out there. Like, I see comments on these videos and I see it on Instagram as well, that like people are wanting to save money and they're not wanting to spend loads. So that's the kind of like message I want to get to you, is that, you know, you can do this whilst saving your money. Like, my Lego city, yes, it's starting to grow quite a bit, but, you know, it's been built over a year. Like, this is a year's worth of progress. And like, you look at some people's cities, like Brixie or Emmasaurus, who I was actually talking to last night, and, you know, like their cities are massive, but like, you know, they've done that over time, and like, I'm doing the same. Like, none of us kind of go out there and spend like millions and millions of pounds. Well, it doesn't cost us millions of pounds, but none of us go out there and spend thousands of pounds to build our Lego cities. We do it in kind of little segments, and like, if you want to do that too, then 100% you can go out there and do it yourself. But I am going to end the video here, so thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe and follow, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.